future of government assistance in America. Hello, we are Trinity Oracles. I'm Candace. This is Erica and Jasmine. We are 3 psychic sisters. Book your own personal reading and join our Patreon for exclusive videos. And don't forget to join our Oracle Card Readers Academy where you can learn to be cards just like us. All that information will be in the description box below. Go ahead and like this video and subscribe to our channel. So people are nervous about the future of welfare in America. They wonder if they're going to get food stamps, housing, all the above. So,
and this isn't under Trump. We're just saying the future of the government just in general. We're not talking about Trump.
Exactly.
So just to clarify that. So, okay, as you well know, so people want to know, will food stamps ever go away permanently in America?
Spirit says yes and no. Spirit keeps showing like there could be a rebranding of the name food stamps.
Mm-hmm.
So they said yes to the word food stamps, but no to people getting food aid. No.
Yeah. I get that it's okay. I feel like this. It's never going to go away, but there could be a chance in the future, a few times in the future, that food stamps are going to be partially funded.
Yes.
Yeah, and they said not only because of future government shutdowns, but just in general, they said there could be less participation of people actually eligible. There could be people less eligible for food stamps in the future. So they're just like, okay, we're going to do, and they keep bringing up like partial funding. Like they're going to be asking people to do more, and you're really going to have to prove like you really need X amount of money of food stamps. So they will be getting stricter with food stamps. And they said not only the government, but they keep bringing up even certain states are going to get even more stricter. And for some reason, I keep seeing long lines at food banks and food pantries. So they said like there's going to be, got it. Okay, they said the reason why food stamps will be cut down, one of the reasons is because they're like, you can go to the food bank. You can go to the food pantries. So it's like, yes, you're going to get $100 for food stamps, but anything more than $100, there's going to be a process. So you're going to get $100 in food stamps, and then you're going to have to go to the food banks for other essentials. They're going to change it on how people do it.
I got the same thing. And they said, I'm getting like in the future, they said the only people who will get like the full amount of food stamps are people who are basically like disabled, like you really cannot work, and people who are elderly. Everybody else will be like, say if you're getting $400 a month, you might get $100, but the other stuff you have to get to the food bank.
Yep.
So I do see that occurring.
Yeah, because they keep saying there's going to be like an overhaul. But this is the thing though. They said people are actually genuinely going to like it for the most part. There is going to be a big cultural shift towards food stamps. And then it's just like, okay, the food banks have a bunch of food. We don't want it to go to waste. They keep saying it's becoming more it's like we don't want it to go to waste, so we're going to buy this amount from the farmers, we're going to buy this amount from these countries, and then so that it doesn't go to waste, we send all our food stamp recipients to the food pantries and to the places that has food donors and stuff like that.
And Archangel Michael said that's how they're going to solve America's food crisis, with food waste. He said it's that simple. He's like, it's that simple.
Is WIC? Spirit mentioned WIC. Is WIC only for babies?
Yes.
Yeah, it's only for babies.
Okay.
Up to 5 years old.
Up to 5 years old. Okay, because Spirit keeps saying there could be a change in WIC. Now they said people aren't going to be happy. They just keep showing like the age limit might. It's not going to be 5. They said it might be like 2. They said you're going to be like, wait, what?
You know, when you brought that up, the first thing when you said they might drop it at 2, because they keep showing like because more moms will be working, more of the WIC benefits will be going to the daycares, like the people who are actually taking care of the kids and the TKs and stuff like that, because they're like a lot of the moms and dads are working, the kids are in daycare.
Like, we're not here to use this milk, might as well give it to the daycare.
Exactly. So that's what they're going to be doing. They also said for those who if their child is disabled, and even though say if like the mom's like or the dad's like, I can work, but my child is severely disabled, so therefore I can't work, and they need 24/7 care, they're going to also be eligible for food stamps and other government assistance.
So let's talk about healthy food. They've been trying to push that if you have a food stamp card, you can only get healthy food. They're trying to push that in all the states. Will they do it in the future? No more junk food.
Spirit keeps saying only in certain states, but they say it's going to be a test to see if people actually will do it.
Yeah,
I'm getting the same thing. They said they're never going to do it all, but they are going to push in the majority of states.
But they keep showing stores. You know how like Walmart has like great value. I don't know if I can say that. They have their brand. Target has their brand instead of like the
some great value.
Yeah, great value and stuff like that. I don't know if I can say that. I don't know.
Well, I mean, Maybe we should take it out because they're not paying us to mention it. But
but you know how like Walmart has like they're kind of like off-brand. They keep showing more stores going to be doing that. Like this is food stamp friendly. This is wig friendly.
Okay.
Really quickly though, to kind of jump on top of that, they said there's going to be. Do you guys know if like fast food restaurants take food stamps?
Some do.
They do. Like some of them do.
There's certain areas.
Okay, they said there's going to start being like starting of a rollback of like fast food restaurants not taking food stamps. But it's a slow rollback of it because for some reason they keep showing like people may not be using food stamps for fast food like how the fast food giants thought it was going to happen. So they're like, oh, we're gonna make a lot of money off the government. It's like, not a lot of them actually
are
use
using
us.
it.
Does Instacart let people with EBT? Because they keep bringing up.
They probably do. I mean, a lot of places say EBT.
Okay, because they said more food delivery services are going to start allowing EBT.
Okay.
And they keep showing like, especially because like maybe the elderly who can't drive, they can't cook for themselves. Like, so they showed that.
Okay, so will well, I can try to answer this. Will eligibility become stricter so less people qualify for the government? Like, will less people? Yeah. So will qualify for
it will be stricter. They said it's going to be 10 times stricter.
I got it's going to be really strict. They said some people will be like, I don't even want to apply because I know that they're going to reject me.
Yep. They said you're really going to have to prove that you need it. And they said this is going to be from the Democrats and the Republicans. They said both are going to be jumping on the bandwagon, and they keep bringing it up because they keep saying the reason why this is going to happen because they said more people are going to be getting on food stamps later on due to the high cost of living. So they're going to make eligibility. They said it's not going to become more lax. It's going to get more stricter. Yeah.
But they keep bringing up though in the future, so there's going to be a 90% reduction in food stamp eligibility.
Ooh, wow.
So in America, only like basically 10% of people actually qualify.
Oh my gosh.
They said they said America's going to make so much money back by not doing it, so they're going to keep it like that. They keep the strict policies, and they said after that happens, it'll never become like as flexible as it is now.
And you know what's funny? I'm going to say this. They keep highlighting, like, the government is going to be talking about there needs to be more transparency about people's income. So there might be some rules that are going to change about what the government can know about your income. There's going to be, they keep saying more transparency about how people are getting money.
Okay.
So
that makes
for some new laws.
Yeah, that makes sense of what I saw because they keep showing like them getting more involved with people's employers.
Yes, because they keep showing like the banks.
They said they only work. They said they only work 20 hours a week. Like, do they really? Like, let's call them.
Yes.
And see if they show up for work. Yeah, if they are a good employee. They keep showing like really strict. So they said people are going to be like, oh my gosh, I got me in surveillance just to go get some food.
Exactly.
But Spirit said, Archangel Michael said, he goes, does this make sense to you guys? He goes, that's why they're trying to push everybody to do pay with your card. Because if you're saying you only make $500 a week, but then you're getting food stamps, they're like, wait a minute, it doesn't make sense if you just spent $5,000 this month. Where's all this other money coming? On your card, you spent $5,000, but you're only making $2,000 a month. How does that make sense?
Exactly.
Archangel Michael's like, they're getting you guys just don't realize it.
Because they keep bringing up Cash App, Zelle, they keep showing like those types of
But he keeps
things.
saying even people who use they use the card, they use their card for everything. They're swiping. They're knowing they're gonna be like, okay, that'll make sense.
You just went to Walmart, you just went to Sephora, and you spent $500 on makeup. You shouldn't really make this much.
Yeah. Exactly, because they keep more transparency. Because they said this balance card, like the government is like, you know what? We really only need to feed those who genuinely need it.
Exactly.
We're not going to be giving government benefits, but this is like years and years away before both parties. They said this is going to be a gradual building thing, and then both parties jump on this. They did say actually a lot of Americans will not be pleased at first when these little subtle changes happen. They already said little subtle things will be happening, and then eventually Americans will be pleased. But while this is happening, they're like, "What the heck? You're saying that the banks can send?" Like, they know every bank account I have, and they can see how much I have.
Every transaction I've done.
Exactly. They keep, you know.
Archangel Michael, like, they're setting you guys up. You guys didn't even realize that's what Archangel Michael says.
Someone just said, Spirit just whispered in our ear, said they're already using AI to scrutinize people's transactions. So because of AI being used to scrutinize transactions, they're like building things, but they said a lot of animosity is going to be built from the Americans to the government, but eventually it like
well, they're already doing that.
mellows out.
Weren't you saying the other day, like if you go into a store, like I think you say go into a store, you buy something online, the ticket might show for you.
No, not online. When you walk in the store, they're using Walmart's using AI facial recognition. They're also even using it in the parking lot. So when you drive into the parking lot, they've already got your license plate. They know that is such and such car. When you walk in, they're going to use AI facial, well, they're already using it, facial recognition. And then literally, they're like, every time Jasmine comes to the store, she buys ketchup and she buys Heinz brand ketchup. Every time, and then they're going to be like, from her taxes, she made this amount. So when she looks at the ketchup tag, it's going to say $5. But then when Susie, who only makes, who was on food stamps, we're going to show that the ketchup only costs $2 on the digital tag. So they're going to start charging you. Prices are going to change. They're going to charge you based on how much you make, what you do.
That. It's crazy.
They're basically creating profiles.
That's interesting that you mentioned the changes. Spirit also said in the future, just say a couple, they were young and they got food stamps. Just say they stay together and they're old. They said that they might be like, hey, you're only eligible for this amount. We saw in 1980, you got food stamps for your family. Now in 40, 50, we're only going to give you a certain amount because you already benefited from the government.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
but there's going to be lots of pushback with these subtle changes. And they keep saying both parties will be a part of this for many years to come.
They do show up in the industry, the people who work for the government, who issue food stamps and stuff like that, like the government workers. They said there's going to be, they do show that AI could take over. They said people are going to be like, I don't want to do this anymore.
You're basically feeding AI is going to make the decision versus someone.
And then they keep showing people they're going to be like, I did this for whatever 15 years. This is too much. I'm not doing this anymore.
Like who?
Because people who the workers.
Oh.
They keep showing the workers. They'll be like, hey, this is too much. People are left and right are losing their benefits. Once they were eligible, they said it's going to be too much for the workers.
Oh.
And they're going to leave because they're like, oh man, that hurts.
Wow. And for some reason they touched my arm and they said Social Security, there's going to be more stricter standards for Social Security in some ways.
Wow.
So that Americans, it's going to look at their eligibility and stuff like that.
Okay.
So but SNAP's never going away. That's actually the answer. It's never going away.
So let's see. The next one, someone asked a great question. Is Section 8 ever going away? Section 8 low-income housing is ever going away?
Because didn't the president, didn't he make it you can only be on Section 8 for like 2 years? There's a time limit? Or maybe that's something else.
The current president?
Oh, I don't know. No, not Section. I don't know about Section 8.
I thought there was a time limit, like you have 2 years and then you gotta go. I don't know. Maybe I heard that from somewhere.
I think that is. I think someone did say. I think they did.
We'd have to look into that.
We're talking about future. We're talking about future.
Yeah,
future government stuff too. But I do think they did make it. You can only be in Section 8 housing for 2 years now.
Okay.
Trump. I think that's what they said. Let us know in the comment section below if you don't know.
Will Section 8 go away? I got no to Section 8 going away, but they will be strict. How with the food, with the food stuff, they will be strict.
Yeah, I heard hell to the now.
Section 8 housing will never go away. I wouldn't even be shocked they actually take the word Section 8 housing actually off because they said so many people are going to be living in lower income housing because the standards of
cost of living.
The cost of living is going to keep going up.
Yeah.
So they said basically almost everyone, not everyone, but a lot of people are going to be in apartments. Apartments, condos, townhomes. So they said Section 8 would never go away.
They said urban areas are going to be sprawling because they're going to be putting more Section 8 homes in more suburban areas and urban areas. And they keep saying, it's like suburban areas, you guys are not going to be like in your own suburban bubble anymore. They're going to be putting them left and right, left and right, left and right. So that's what I'm seeing. And they said for some reason they keep bringing more people who are Section 8 more like almost like making hubs. Like there's public transit here. There's a Target here. Like everything's going to be like
in a bubble basically.
It's sort of, but making sure they can have their needs met. Like we're not going to put them in the suburban neighborhood where there's no bus routes available. They're not going to put Section 8 there. They're going to put them in suburban areas where there are transit, whether it's subways, buses, whatever it may be. But they also said certain suburban areas that are kind of more exclusive. They may even start bringing mass transit near them. And they said that a lot of suburban people are going to be in uproar. Like, why are you bringing transit here? Like, what the heck? This is a pretty quiet neighborhood, and now you want to bring a subway, or now you want to bring a bus. And they said, well, what's going to happen is little by little, they're going to start bringing in more Section 8 and low-income people. They said they're trying to urbanize many suburban neighborhoods, and not just for Section 8, but just trying to urbanize them in general, because people are going to be focused on, I need to get somewhere quick. I need to get somewhere quick. I need to get somewhere quick, like that, and trying to bring down how many people on the roads driving their cars, like emissions and greenhouse gases and stuff like that. So just be on the lookout for that.
So will senior living assistance go away?
Spirit said no.
What do you call senior?
I think it's Medicaid, but they said no.
Yeah.
They said that will never go away. But you know what's funny? Spirit told me to say this, and I forgot to bring it up. Spirit told me because people are inclined to people are being more inclined to have less children or no children now, but they keep showing like the people who are choosing not to have children, because a lot of the elderly people will not have anybody to cook for them and stuff like that. They said food delivery businesses will be booming because the next aging population is like, I chose not to have kids. You know, that's the trend now. I don't want to have kids. So I chose not to have kids. I'm sick. I cannot drive. I'm partially blind. I cannot walk to the store. I cannot carry anything. So they're going to depend on lots of food delivery
That's a
services.
good business.
Yes, and they said in the next, but they said in the next 10 years. So they said in the next 10 years, they're like food delivery. They're like, you think Uber Eats and Lyft, what is it, Lyft? I don't know what Lyft is called, but and DoorDash and Grubhub. They're like, you think those are popular now? They said, please. They just dropped a penny in the bucket. They said, please, that's nothing. They said in 10 years, it's going to be like food delivery business is going to be starting to become really big. And there's going to be lots of people who start their own food delivery business. They get government contracts.
About that for a while. It's on your mind for a reason.
Yep, they said government contracts, even like working with Lyft and Uber Eats and Instacart. So they said there's going to be lots of millionaires made because of this, because they said lots of mom and pop shops are going to start joining in the delivery business. So like it's not just going to be Target that delivers to you, Walmart, Instacart. It's now like mom and pop shops like, hey, you know, we offer a delivery service too. They're going to start getting into that too, and not just food, but just all sorts of stuff. But they're like, it's 10 years. It's not happening now. It's 10 years, but it's going to grow ever so slightly. And then like 10 years from now, the next generation is more digitized. So they're like, give me stuff now. So that's what's going to be happening.
Gee.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, like anything else?
Did we cover everything? We did
We got
Medicaid.
We got all of them. We got all of them.
Oh, okay. Let me see let's see. Spirit have anything else?
Let's say anything else.
No, but Spirit did say watch your Social Security. They said that. They said watch your Social Security. They're like, please stay on top of the news about what's happening with Social Security. Stay on top of your Social Security. All those different things like that, because they said there's many changes to come, and people could be shocked. Like, oh my God, like what did they just do to Social Security?
Also, another thing Spirit mentioned, they keep talking about like college campuses. I know certain college students, they're eligible for food stamps, right? They keep showing like a lot of the students, they keep saying a new culture is going to arise from this. They keep showing like them like, hey, let's go, just say you get $100 or whatever, I don't know how much you get, and then hey, let's all put this together, and this all, anybody can pick off what they want. Not just like, it's $100 for me and what I want. They keep showing like college kids like making it kind of like a food drive for college students. So that everybody can eat. I don't know. They keep showing that. Like, everybody can eat.
Yeah. And I know colleges are starting to have, in certain impoverished areas or places where they tend to have maybe more people who are Section 8 low income, they're going to start having more food pantries at the college.
And clothing pantries, too. Like, I guess clothing stores, too. Like, they can go in there and shop, buy clothes for free.
Exactly. I would not be shocked if schools, like elementary schools, middle schools, high schools, start having, like, clothing available to students, have food pantries.
That's cool.
I would not be shocked, because they keep showing me like certain school campuses may even have kitchens. Like, you can come cook your food. Yeah, like you come cook your food. We know that gas costs a lot, so you don't have to use the gas at your home. We have a big open community kitchen where you can prepare you and your family's food, because they keep showing that, like, the need for nourishment and nutrients with college students.
Yeah, they keep showing like a whole bunch of college students just like coming together and being like, hey, let's do this mass food thing.
Yeah. And for some reason they showed AOC for some reason, or they showed me like a big push. In our future, there's going to be a big push for gentrification. Yes, like taking, like they keep showing gentrification of urban neighborhoods. Gentrification, and they keep showing like gentrification. They keep showing like in mostly white urban neighborhoods, they're going to be pushing for gentrification, but instead of like usually gentrification is let's put more white people. That's what people think gentrification is. Like, we're going to push minorities out and more white people. They said AOC is going to be pushing for like, no, we're not going to say gentrification is just white people coming into an impoverished neighborhood and pushing the minorities out, and then all of a sudden it quote unquote gets better. Gentrification is all races coming into a place and making a place look better. Because they keep showing AOC like let's push more minorities into these predominantly white urban neighborhoods that are usually deemed safe. We're going to move them there because we want more diverse, but also like let's just like they keep showing like pushing minorities into more white gentrified neighborhoods.
Keep showing the true melting pot. The true melting pot.
They said that they're going to be pushing that. So yeah, in the next few years, and to give them more access to better schools and quality of education, quality of life. But it's not just going to be lower. The focus is going to be on lower income minorities, urbanizing them. They said there's going to be a big pushback from residents, but it's
I was going to say there's going to be major pushback.
But they said their concerns are going to fall on deaf ears. Yes, and they said that. Yeah, I'm not going to say what Spirit just told me, but yeah. So
wow.
So like this video, subscribe,
book a reading.
Join the Oracle Card Reads Academy. You can learn how to read cards just like us. And until next time,
bye.
Bye.